I love the concept of a mastermind. This is a whole chapter in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich book. So when we're talking about core team, you don't have to make it a mastermind, but I did want to offer this to you all as something to think about. So I'm going to be starting a mastermind with a core team. And just because if someone's not in the mastermind, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not in the inner circle or they're not on my core team, because not everyone wants to be in a mastermind. But I want to share with you about how I'm creating this mastermind and how I'm facilitating it so that if you're interested in trying this, you can. And I'm happy to answer any questions, of course. So, the mastermind that I'm doing, and I've done this before, I really like the structure of it. So, what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be an hour-long mastermind. It's super, super structured. So, there'll be 4 people, and each person gets 15 minutes to receive support from the rest of the mastermind. So this mastermind is very structured, it's facilitated, and I facilitate it like a protocol. So I used to supervise and coach teachers back in the day in the public school system. And this is what I would do anytime we were maybe looking over student assessments or thinking about a new curriculum or thinking about using new technology. We would do these different protocols so that we could get multiple voices and thoughts on a topic. And so I decided to try this for a mastermind, and it's worked really well in the past. I'm looking forward to doing it again. And basically, each person gets 15 minutes. Like I said, it is a structured protocol. So, what that means is that time is divided up very specifically. So, maybe the first 2 minutes is whoever is presenting is sharing what their project is, what they're working on. Maybe they're developing a new offer. And so they ask their question. Maybe it's, I would love feedback on this, or I have this specific question. Is this price too high? Is it too low? Am I including enough in this program? Am I including too much? And then what happens is there's a whole structure for how the rest of the group is able to, one, the first thing that they do is ask any clarifying questions. So there's a few minutes where people are probing and getting more clarity and taking their notes. And then we'll do something which we would call the fishbowl. And this is where things get really powerful. So the person who presented and had the question, they sit back and now they become the observer, and the rest of the group talks with each other about whatever the question is. And they share thoughts, they share ideas. And meanwhile, the presenter is listening and taking any notes. So they can't interrupt, they can't speak, they're on the outside, kind of looking and listening. And then afterwards, we close the mastermind out by the presenter coming back with their questions and notes. And all of this happens in 15 minutes. And because it's so structured, you really can get a lot out of it. So this is just one of many ways that you can run a mastermind.